2,000 plus vitality will die. No one's talking about how that's cheap. It's not like the person using the Demon Great Machete don't know that it's going to do that. How many people are really rocking the amount of poise required to, to poise a Demon Great Machete? Let's talk about the chain backstabs. You guys, some of these guys that will chain backstab you. I'm talking 3 and 4 times. I know I've done it. I love it. I love all of the mechanics of this game. And then let's talk about Hornet Ring versus Dark Bead. Dark Bead is arguably stronger than that Hornet Ring. Any Hornet Ring backstab you can do, Dark Bead is worse. Number one, you don't even have to be behind him to inflict the Dark Bead damage on him. You get hit right in your face and you die, as you've seen in this video alone. Mind you, I mean, of course I'm naked. I have my Mildred cosplay build. And let's talk about Hornet Ring versus 2v1s and 3v1s. First, personally and mechanically, based on what I have seen in this game and understood about this game and learned, this is what the Hornet Ring is made for. How are you going to beat a 3v1 situation as one man? I think these guys are clowns. I think these guys bashing Hornet Ring really are what you call not elitists, but they are government. They're government. That's what they are. They're big brother lobbyers. They're lobbyers of just simple rules and regulations. Every year the government tightens their grip on our throats. Kids, parents, elders, us. Every year. It's a monitorization. They're talking about, monitoring Facebook. It just goes on and on. Anytime you can typecast and outcast Hornet Ringers, Hornet Ring users, or anything of that faction, but don't have much to say about 2v1s and 3v1s, you're taking sides. You're taking sides. How is that fair? If you're gonna talk shit about Hornet Ring users, you're gonna have to talk shit about Dark Bead users, because Dark Bead is stronger than a Hornet Ring. I can Hornet Ring backstab with the weapon in my hand right now, the butcher's knife, and you know what? I probably won't even hit 600. A Dark Bead will take all of your HP away without ever backstabbing you, and they can cast that thing back to back to back. Those of you real Dark Souls players know exactly what I'm talking about. And mind you, I can have a magic barrier on, and it reduces magic damage by 75%, and I'm still gonna get one shot. I'm still gonna get one shot. Moving on, let's talk about Hornet Ring versus healers, flaskers, and buffers. You buff your weapon with a gold resin, dark moon blade, sunlight blade, especially the dark moon blade and the sunlight blade, because they last so long. And it's attributed based in percentage and multiplication. I won't get into that. Buffing your bodies. So in other words, it's okay to let a guy buff his weapon with a dark moon blade and a sunlight blade or any type of buff, and buff his body. And even though I'm a full mage, let's say if I have a full mage build and I let him cast a great magic barrier for us to duel. So any magic that I actually do hit him with, I'm only going to do 5% of what I'm supposed to be doing to him. Come on, man. And healers, flaskers. Hornet Ring is made for flaskers. I mean, you got these guys. I have countless vids, and I'm talking in the Berg, where it's almost a designated dueling area, almost, until it got infected. Shout out to those who know what I mean. These guys, I'll hit a guy with a combo, hit him 3 times, and he will just pop a flask. So that's why I bring a Lord's Talisman no matter what. I hit you with a Lord's Talisman no matter what. I don't care if you're my friend. I don't care if we're dueling. I don't care. It's my gesture. It's my bow. You bow, I'll hit you with a Lord's Talisman, depending on what type of name you have for yourself. If I don't know you, especially if I don't know you. Especially if I don't remember you, you're not on my friends list, I'm going to hit you to Lord's Talisman, flat out. And I'm not hating healers. I'm not hating healers. Everyone doesn't abide by dueling rules. You don't have to abide by duelist rules. If you don't want to die, Flask. It's in the game. And last but not least, higher levels. How at a level 100 are you going to beat a level 440? I mean, everyone is not a hotshot at parrying. Everyone doesn't know the mechanics and have the shitty connection required to just backstab at will. You know, everyone doesn't have all those top of the line situations. Now this guy is frightened for his life. And he should be. He should be. Shout out to him though, because I'm impressed that he's using the flip ring. It doesn't look like he have a poison ring on either. I don't know what his other ring would be. I have no idea. Maybe Hornets. I don't know. Maybe Leo. I have no idea. I didn't know too much what kind of ring he was using, but and then even Flask. He didn't even. I don't even think he tried to Flask in this fight. So give a shout out to this guy. I like him. I'm gonna fight him again. No, it's gonna be the other way around. I'm gonna fight the guy, the Phantom guy. So I don't know if they're ganking in this dungeon or what. And then I heal. I mean, now I kind of want to talk about why I healed. First off, when I'm dueling a 2v1, when I do a 2v1, I don't play by the rules. I play by any way I want. If I want to win, I'm gonna do anything I want to do to win. Second, he was just running around. I didn't agree with his playstyle. I mean, his playstyle clearly wasn't a 1v1 style. It's not a dueling style that he was using, just flipping around and things of that nature. And I'm naked. I'm using a plank shield. I have a Mildred build, and this guy is frightened for his life. And that's kind of ends my list. Back to the Hornet Ring in itself. Dark Souls people know exactly the Hornet Ring needed to be nerfed. But the developers made the Hornet Ring in representation of Karen. That's it. If you don't like the Hornet Ring, you don't like Karen. Why would you have the Dark Silver Tracer and it's not paired with the Hornet Ring? And you're fighting someone with a Claymore. He will out-damage you no matter what. Flat out. He will. He will win. If he hit you, what are you already supposed to do? Rely on your shield? Rely on your parry abilities? What are you supposed to rely on? Everything in this game is viable. Everything in this game is lawful. Yeah, people did misuse the Hornet Ring. Paired it with the Fog Ring you couldn't lock on. They had, elemental. Guys were just getting one-shotted. And it got to the point where it was just a circling match. And yeah, that takes away from the PvP experience, but they fixed it. You can no longer one-shot someone now, unless you have only way you're gonna get one-shot now is you just having a low vitality build. That's it. Now these are those same two guys, but swap. The Phantom is now the host from the last fight, and then the guy who I killed is now the Phantom. I don't know if they're trying to get humanity, because I've never seen anything quite like this, but they're just casting and casting and casting. Now this build in particular is just a simple Mildred build, kind of remixed to my liking, remixed to PvP. And then, what's even funnier? I have for the last month I've been doing nothing but cosplay. Probably longer, probably more like 2 months, and I'm still getting hate mail. I'm still getting hate mail. And mind you, I don't have no problem with hate mail. I don't have a problem with hate mail. I love hate mail. I think that people really need to start sending more hate mail just to revitalize the Dark Souls community. I'm sick of all these people trying to act right. I'm sick of people abiding by rules. This game allows you to kill any NPC in this game by any means necessary, at your discretion, and any strategy that you see fit. And that's exactly your prerogative. That is your ability. That is your privilege. And it should be used. People need to stop complaining about the Hornet ring. So you think it's fair for someone to just go toe to toe with you with a rapier, and you've got a fucking Moonlight Greatsword, as if your build's not try hard? People make their PvP builds to win, not to lose. So what'll happen is they'll just minimize you. As you see, I beat a guy, and a guy, he attributed my playstyle with the views that I have. 1,700 total views of mine. Now, I don't really have much to say about that because I just think that's a joke, in my opinion. I don't upload and commentate for other people to like it. I commentate this game because I like it. I like this game. And that's what happens when people like Britney Spears and Lindsay Lohan and all of these big mega stars, that's why they kill themselves and they end up dying terrible deaths, because they become a slave and an artist to the people. Mind you, and in other artists, they never care what the people think. They'll just make their music. If they don't make it, then they just don't make it. Just like the Romney and the Obama spectacle. It was a public spectacle. And now, at the end of it, Obama's inviting Mitt Romney to the White House. Let's tackle the country together. Same way with Michael Jackson. When I was growing up, girls would fall out in reference to Michael Jackson. I've never seen anyone fall out to anyone like they did with Michael. They fell out with Elvis. He was considered the king of rock, or the king, whatever. And Michael Jackson dubbed himself the king of pop. And these girls would fall out. And at the end of his career, they ridiculed him as a pedophile, as a rapist. Did he fight back? Hardly. He tried. He tried. He tried to chop it all up as a conspiracy. And I don't disagree with him. I know it was a conspiracy. I'm pretty sure. These guys want to get online and talk about the Hornet ring so no one will use the Hornet ring. So no one would use it. That's one of the best ways for people to win. Instead of being able to beat you, what they'll do is they'll just ridicule you. They'll just come up with all kind of reasons why they won't fight you. And that's just what it's about. I stand here today to challenge everyone that listening to this video to use that Hornet ring. Piss everyone off. Hornet ring, Hornet ring, Hornet ring. Roll BS, roll BS. Yes, roll BS is cheap as hell. But when you find out someone's roll BS, and all you have to do, stay locked on, and right when you swing, unlock, and then simply just change your direction on your analog behind you, because he's going to roll behind you to backstab you. And if he still gets the backstab, it's not your fault. You did what you could do. All it was a connection issue. The connection issue won't benefit him every time. So you keep that strategy up, and you get a good weapon, or you roll BS him. Or you could do what I told you to do in my last vid and just kill yourself. Don't fight him anymore. Write his name down and do not fight him anymore. It's pretty simple. Because before you know it, you're going to get in an argument about, oh, what does all dual ranks, what does the dual legend ranks mean? First off, if you're in the top 10, it means a lot. All of these guys aren't cheap. I mean, you can say that their strategies is cheap because they implement a heal spell in their strategies. Now, if these guys are running away, then yeah, of course, that's not a duel. That is not a duel. That is what you call, like a Halo type of game, a Call of Duty game, where they kill you a certain amount of times because it's a time limit, and they'll just run. They'll just run from you. One of the ways they could stop that is they could just make it unlimited time. They could make it unlimited. But if they made it unlimited, everyone wouldn't be able to play. Everyone wouldn't be able to play. So the game is fixed, and it's set up where you'll be punished. And what you have to do is simply improvise. You have to play to win, flat out. You got a problem with a Hornet ring? You need to